Alright guys, so we have some more MW4 information to go through. We're going to be talking about some information on us seeing our first teasers finally in this second week of May coming up. Obviously Tuesday, May 14th. This Tuesday is the date that we're looking at, and it also could be any other day this week as well. But we're already in the second full week of May, so we should be expecting a teaser this week, and we do have some information to back that up with some tweets and some hints from Infinity Ward developers. And we're also going to be talking about the Modern Warfare 4 campaign and some stuff regarding that was leaked, a bunch of old developers coming back, and also what that means for multiplayer as well, because a bunch of old Infinity Ward multiplayers that actually made a bunch of really sick maps back in COD 4 and MW2 are also returning. So that obviously hints at MW4 returning, and also that, you know, we're gonna have the development from those styles of maps that we've seen, those sort of classic Modern Warfare styled maps, especially for multiplayer, but also obviously for campaign. So that's what we're going to be going through here. As always, a bunch of comments up on screen. We have some Gypsy. Love you, bro. Best channel for MW4 leaks, new info on COD. Keep it up, dude. Thank you, man. We have from I'm Not a Fortnite Gamer. He watched the whole video, and great video, man. Just can't wait for the actual review of MW4. Keep hyping it up. Thank you, dude. Alex, love you, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. And then finally from Soham, great video, man. Love your content. Thank you as well. So let's get started here. COD 2019. Ex-Naughty Dog developers are helping out a lot with the campaign for obviously a rumored MW4. So Naughty Dog, you guys know, they did The Last of Us, Uncharted, great games for storyline. They have good character development, and you guys know The Last of Us especially is known as one of the best games for a storyline campaign. Obviously their narrative director moved from that game to Infinity Ward, and that guy's Taylor. We'll be talking about Taylor in a second about some other thing regarding potential teasers this week. But with this here, there was a live stream on May 11th, so it was yesterday. An Infinity Ward developer actually explained that the former Naughty Dog staff are going to be helping them a lot, especially with the storyline stuff for this game. So that's a very big deal, because that means that this story obviously is going to be actually focused heavily upon actual storyline rather than a couple of the past campaigns that have really been focused on like teamwork and the multiplayer campaigns that we've seen. I think it was Black Ops 3 had that. Obviously Black Ops 4 didn't even have a campaign, and especially with Treyarch, they've been sort of moving away from a good campaign. Black Ops 3 was the start of that, and then Black Ops 4 obviously that was the end of that, really. So with this game, they're definitely going to make sure the campaign and the storyline and the actual character development, even if it's a Modern Warfare series and it's the characters we know, the storyline still needs to be told well, and it still needs to make sense and be interesting, and you need to be invested in these characters. So hopefully these guys that are really good at doing this stuff from Naughty Dog will bring that to us. Now here is some information regarding the old Infinity Ward developers returning. So we could have a good story, but it could be completely irrelevant from what we want. We want a good story, but we also want the Modern Warfare style for the story, and this also has good implications for the multiplayer of this game as well. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is looking more and more likely, and this is them talking about these developers returning to the game. So all 5 men have had lasting impacts on Call of Duty. Grigsby helped define Call of Duty's weapons, even creating the popular knife melee attack in Modern Warfare. So this guy that is returning to Infinity Ward created that original knife melee attack that you see within all of these Modern Warfare games, that one-hit knife. That's actually really sick. So hopefully that returns. That would be pretty cool. It's just sort of a nice feeling just being able to do that. These X2 developers designed some of the franchise's most memorable multiplayer maps, such as Modern Warfare's Overgrown and Wetwork. And this next guy here designed some of the most noteworthy characters and items within Call of Duty, such as Ghost and the ghillie suit. And this guy had a huge effect. Last one here, being the one responsible for designing the original team deathmatch spawn logic in the first Call of Duty and the flashing regenerating health system in COD 2. Both of which continue to be implemented in and influence many Call of Duty titles. So that's actually insane. A lot of these developers have really created, what Call of Duty means today. Obviously, today it is a bit different. A lot of the things, if you think about Black Ops 4, there's a lot of different stuff. You don't have that one-hit knife. We haven't seen that in a couple of games now. Obviously, the regenerating health system is definitely different, and that's just what Black Ops 4. And all of these guys crafted all of these ideas, these weapons, these multiplayer maps under the Modern Warfare realm, or at least in the older Call of Duty days. So these guys, returning to Infinity Ward and working on this new game, COD, let's just say COD 2019, even if it's not titled Modern Warfare 4, it might as well be Modern Warfare 4, because these guys, created a lot of these staples that are a part of not only Modern Warfare games, but also many other great Call of Duty games, such as the knife, the one-hit knife, TDM, the regenerating health system, obviously the Modern Warfare maps, Overgrown, Wet Work, probably a bunch of other things, the ghillie suit. Like, these are things that are especially a part of Modern Warfare games, and the fact that these guys are returning to, Infinity Ward, it's a really, really good sign to not only, see a good game, but also, a Modern Warfare game, obviously MW4. So let's talk about here teasers coming this game, because obviously this is all good news. These are all different leaks coming out, different developers returning to the game. That's obviously really sick, but we just want to see some information. We just want to know what is going on with this game, because people are going insane, people are freaking out, and it's about time. We're in the second full week of May. We're approaching a pretty late period here. I know every Infinity Ward game has been revealed in May, and the problem is, though, most of these games have already been revealed. There have only been a few Call of Duty games that have been revealed past May 12th or even past next week. So if we don't see something next week, then we're really out of the normal cycle. I would say the normal cycle, last 2 weeks of April, first 2 weeks of May, and we're almost out of that point. We're almost, out of that normal cycle to see Call of Duty reveal. So it's getting a bit scary, and it's getting a bit weird, and people are wondering, why are they waiting so long to, sort of even confirm it? Not just a reveal, even confirm it with a teaser trailer. So here's something. We talked about Tyler before, or Taylor, actually. This guy, again, narrative directive at Infinity Ward, and there is a whole discussion about him talking to someone about the Reddit freaking out, the MW4 subreddit, freaking out about MW4 and when it's going to release and who to believe and what information to believe. I'm not really going to cover that because it's just all random information. I'm not really worried about people beefing over stuff. Who cares? Everyone's getting hyped. Let's just, keep it civil, and that's that. But someone responded here, Impulse Grenades, on Twitter to him, and he said, can't wait to see what's in store. Hopefully this week for a teaser or something, literally like a 10-second teaser would be fine. Obviously, that's what I say all the time. Hopefully we just need something. And this guy actually liked the tweet. You see the little head there? That's the same head from Taylor's account. So this guy liked the tweet, and this is the narrative director at Infinity Ward, and he liked this tweet that said, obviously, let's just get some sort of teaser, anything, anything to tell us or give us some sort of, not, I guess, put us at ease about it being MW4, because I think we already know it's going to be MW4. That's what we're expecting, but people are just getting anxious. We're just getting eager. We want to see something. It's not like we don't know it's going to be MW4. We're just tired of waiting, and I know that seems pretty, maybe immature, but it's, we're just so hyped for it, and I don't know. I feel like we should get something. We should get some sort of mini teaser here. Obviously, like I said, with the dates, it makes sense, and we're getting out of this normal period in which we should see some sort of Call of Duty reveal. So I think, like I said again, this week, usually it's a Tuesday. I don't think it's a big deal if it's not a Tuesday. Definitely could be a Thursday or a Friday. It doesn't matter. But this week especially, we should be expecting some sort of teaser, especially from Infinity Ward's Twitter. Those little GIFs or something of who knows what it is, just something related to MW4. Then they'll officially announce it, and then they'll do something saying, okay, full reveal live stream coming at this time, at this date, next week, and then, we'll get that done, and then that's that. That's pretty much what's going to be happening. That whole cycle is definitely going to happen this week, and if it doesn't, and we're moving into, next week, which is the week of May 19th, Monday, May 20th, Tuesday, May 21st, it's still possible to see a trailer then. And obviously, if we don't see anything this week, we have to see it next week, but that's getting pretty late. I know MW2 was revealed, I think it was May 22nd or something. I mean, a lot of the, that game was revealed pretty late, but a lot of other games, the Infinity War games have been revealed in May, but they've been revealed like right now in May, not, next week, not the end of May. So, and I know Activision did say that the reveal is coming later on this quarter, but the quarter is almost up. We're in this later on quarter. quarter, like later on in the quarter, is like right now. So I don't know, man. Definitely, guys, just look, it's coming sooner and sooner. It's not like we're waiting longer, unless there's some crazy thing that they're waiting, and maybe it's not MW4, and they see everyone hyping up MW4, and they're just like, oh my god, what are we going to do? We have to change everything. We have to change the marketing. So if that's the case, that'd be crazy, but probably isn't. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment below. Oh, man, what should the comment be? I mean, usually there's like some word. Taylor, yeah, Taylor, my boy Taylor. Leave a comment below, Taylor, if you watched the whole video. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.